Oh, whoa, whoa. Show where I will fuck your bitch and steal your hoe. You already know what it is. Yes, sir. And we are live and direct tonight on this beautiful night. And I just wanted to take the time and see if I could riddle your mind as I speak my mind a little bit. And I hope you can enjoy and understand the things that I say when I say the things that I say to you. And I hope you don't take them offensive when I say the things that I say. My mind sits as it races. I start to think about things that's really going on. And I wonder if the things that I'm thinking about is really real, or are they seem to be a mirage, like walking through the desert and seeing things with no water on the brain or no mind with the frame. But then again, are things the same when you think those things? Sometimes I wonder, how can things be differently if I can just open up my mind and see things mentally? And as I smoke weed to clear my mind mentally, I think about things as they meant to be. I tell myself sometimes I should love, sometimes I should not care. But then again, if I care and love about things that is there or is not there, am I really loving and am I really caring? And as I sit back and I daydream about the dreams in the day times with the things that's going on around me, it still seems like my life is a reality. Even as a young child, I never figured a way out. Never had no mom, no dad, so everything around me seems like a fucking broken dream and all sad. But then again, I never really put myself down because I knew I was a king. 8/3 of 88 was the day of a G. But then again, as you sit back and you think about the things that you think about, when you think about those things, remember, you will remember me. I am King, Mr. Leo. One thing about me is I know a million things, and if you really could sit back and dream and let your mind wonder about the things that could and could not be, how far would you really be? But then again, I love the way that I think when I think about the things that I think about, because the things that I'm thinking about sometimes really will drive you straight wild. But then again, who am I to judge if I'm never the judge? Only one to judge is the man above, but the man above, the one that they try to replace us with, erased his face and changed his colors and different shit. But then again, as they explain in the Bible, how is his hair bronze? His skin is bronze and his hair is wool. But then again, whoa, is that the truth? Were we all bred from a black man, and the things that we've done all came from American black dream? I understand some things seem like it's as it should be, but then again, as I hit my weed and I sit and I think to myself, like, damn, could this really be? And then the chick that I talk to, I wonder, when do you ever or will you ever understand a player like me? But then again, who can I classify myself as a player? As like a chess player, as a sports player, as a human player? But then again, am I really here or am I really there? Because they say your body is just a resting place for your soul. So then again, how would I ever really know where my soul lies when it rolls? And as you take a time out of your day and think about the things that you thought about when you rewinded your day, as you thought about the things, make you wonder, how many things are there around when you look around to the things that you may and may not see? How can you believe in things that you cannot see, but you believe that you need air to breathe? I don't like to get much into politics, but it seems like they just trying to feed you all a fucked up dream, and it seems like everybody's fighting and facing the American dream. And as I sit and I think, yesterday was 9/11, 2020, 19 years from 2001. I want to think about that and stop and think again, like, go back in time in Oklahoma when Black Wall Street was bombed on 9/11 by its own American soil. I wonder then, were the black man meant to boil? Time and time again, as I think about the things that I think about when I think about those things, really, are those things really a fathom of my imagination, or were those things really a dream? Are those dreams really reality and make me want to think, like, damn, is this the way life was really meant to be? And as I take a puff of this weed, I think about the things around me. Are they really a reality, or is this really a dream? As I exhale and then I think about what could come next, as I take my next step Is there another man aiming for my neck? I don't know. Is it meant to be or am I meant to be? But then again, who can you to judge me if neither one of us is Jesus? But then again, if you think about the lines and the marks and the blood shed in the streets and all the beating and treason, who are you to judge me each and every season? Young Black King, 32, and I'm still living the American dream. I might got a lot of gold because that is the American team. But then again, who are you to judge when you try to judge me? Now rewind that thought as you think what you think about when you thought about that thought. Was it really reality or was it real? When you think about the things and when you think about those things and you bring it back again and you realize the things around you is more important than the things around you. So must you make that decision and make things around you important? Or should you take those things that's important around you and make those things relevant in your dream as you think about everything that's going around you? As I hit my weed and I think, was my life really a dream or am I really living reality? Because stuck at the bottom, dead and cold, seem like my soul has nowhere to go. Trapped inside of a carcass, or shall y'all say a corpse. Am I really on this earth or am I really this voice as I sit here and I teach to you something new in the city, like take a puff of weed and think about your life and how amazing it could be? But then again, really, is that a dream or is that really reality? Because some political parties say that weed is a drug, but then you think about it, weed is the only thing that's never killed or took a man's life. Damn, that's straight facts. But then again, everywhere you go, except for the state that you live in, make it legalized and you still can't tote that. They give you a charge like 3-1 to crack. But then again, if you bring it all back and you bust it down, you still make the same amount. But who are you to judge when you judge the things when you judge? I'm not a judge. You're not a judge. Even the judge isn't the judge. He just wears a coat and thinks he is. But then when he thinks about the things that he really ain't, when he thinks about those things, really are those things real or reality? Because that's some of the things that I really want to know when I'm thinking about the things when I think about you, dig? And every time that I turn around and I think about, then you got to skip to reality and love and peace and justice around the system. But then again, you got people out here steady missing, coming up, popping up in freezers with no kidneys, no organs, and still not breathing. And then you got people that's getting killed in the streets every day for no reason. But then as I sit next to the woman that I love and I think about the things that's going on around me and I wonder, are you really down or are you really down in me? But then again, I look at your face and I can see the hurt and the frown in your face. But then again, when I think about the things what I think about, I know that I'm doing the best that I can, and you uplifting me being the king and you being the queen, and let's take it to the next level of this dream and make this dream a reality. As I sit here and I think about things, what I think about those, is it really life or is it really a reality? Because I never knew what life was or what it was meant to be, but then as I walk these streets on my lonely and I try to figure out ways to make more money, but they say that's the roots of all evil. But then the roots of all evil is what you make of it. So if you don't have money, does that make you evil or does that make you a saint in this shit? Because those who have money seem like they have more power and more eager for the anger shit. But those who have more money seem to want to help out and try to help those who really need. Or are you using those for pawns in your game of chess and life that you see? Is it life, real, reality? But then again, as I sit here and I wonder and I take a hit of this weed, really, is this life for me? Or could it really be that I was a Martian and I was just here to set examples for those who look up to me as a young black king? I do more in these streets than run them. I do more in these streets than bleed them. I do more in these streets than teach. I do more in these streets than lead them. I try to make every day a march for the next man's freedom. I understand that I'm not equal to the next man because of the tan on my skin, but no, I'm not Hispanic or white. No, I'm a black man. And if you don't like me because of the things that I go through or the way that my skin was tinted in the sun when I was born, when I was given the life that was given to me inside of this big old dream, then you're not the one for me. But then again, as I think, how can I judge you if I'm not a judge? I'm just a young black king. You shouldn't judge me for the things that I've been through. It wasn't my fault that I lived the life that I lived. As I hit this weed and I think again, I thank God for this chick that stands next to me. Not only is she a mentor, not only is she a fathom, not only is she a dream, but yes, she is real to me. Pushing my dreams and pushing my fantasies, making me want to overcome and achieve more things than I can ever sit and breathe and fathom and think, because my mind was closed-minded to losing my son in 2012, and I never understood how can my life be stuck and trapped inside hell as I sit and hit this weed. I really hope that you paying attention and you loving me, because every day that I wake up, I breathe, I stride, and I see, trying to see and make my kids' life really a reality. And every time that I turn around, it seems like I take 10 steps forward and I still get knocked down. How can you win a war if the war is fighting against you? How can you win the battle if no one's with you? How can you make a dream become a reality if only thing you can see is the things that you can only fathom and imagine? But then again, when you fathom and imagine those things, is it really a dream or is it really reality? Because some things that you see really ain't meant to be seen. I know some of y'all believe in ghosts and some believe in second nature. But then again, is it really a dream, or is your mind opening up to new things that you really thought you seen but really was true when you seen those things? You ever been locked inside of a dark room, just you facing your fears and your thoughts and your fantasies while you see and you dream and you think and you think and you think? Is this dream really a reality? I know it sounds like I'm just going on and on and on, but then again, as you think to yourself while you look in that mirror and try to make your life clearer, is your life really a dream or is it really reality? Does it matter? Are you going to make it happen? Get up and do something different with yourself. As I sit here and I think and I hit my weed, and I think, damn, I got a hell of a life. And I pray, and I think, and I have faith like a mustard seed to move a mountain over any seas. Make my dream a reality. Hey, I want to thank y'all, man, for tuning in. To the King Show. And I just want to let y'all know, man, not only am I a rapper, I am a poet. I have a passion for a lot of things in life, and kids is one of them. And I see a lot of organizations say, save the kids. So what are we going to do to save the kids? I sit here and I tell you, only way to save the kids is to save ourselves. Because if we keep on fighting amongst each other and fighting against another race and killing each other off, who's here to teach our kids how to be what they need to be and live their dreams and make them into realities? Because you have to remember, your mind is your imagination. And wherever your imagination takes you, your body will follow. Just food for thought. Have a good night. K-I-N-G-L-E. Oh, whoa. I love all my fans for following me and everything that you do. Yes, you will be greatly appreciated. Good night.